Are you looking for how to roast a whole chicken for yourself and for your family? This recipe is very simple, long as you follow the steps and the procedures I did in this video. Today's recipe is this gorgeous, perfect, juicy oven roast whole chicken. If you want to know how I made this, then keep watching. Hello, beautiful family. My name is Sarah. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel, like and share so that you will be notified of all my new videos. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you for coming back. So let's get cooking. Here are the list of ingredients: 6 pounds young whole chicken, 5 tablespoons of avocado oil or olive or vegetable oil, 2 tablespoons of bouillon chicken powder or 4 cubes. If you're using cubes, you should grind the cubes. 2 tablespoons of onion powder, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, half tablespoon of rosemary, 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika. Then next I have 1 teaspoon of ground thyme and 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper, half tablespoon of salt or as desired. You can increase or reduce the amount of spices used in this recipe if you prefer. So now I'm just going to use a paper towel to pat the chicken dry to remove excess water. We don't want that. Frozen chicken tends to trap a lot of water. I am using a frozen chicken here, so I let it sit on a rack on my countertop for about 2 hours to release excess water. If where you live is hot, I would suggest you keep it on a rack in the refrigerator. Properly pat the chicken dry so that the spices will stick to the chicken. Into a bowl, I will pour all my spices and then I will thoroughly mix everything together, making sure everything is well combined. Then I will set it aside. So now next I'm going to oil my chicken by drizzling some avocado oil and rub it around the chicken with my hands. Coat every part of the chicken with the oil. You pick it up and turn it and drizzle some more oil and rub it again. Sprinkle some spices on the chicken, making sure every part of the chicken gets the spice. Do not rub with your hands, just a gentle pat is enough. And then you turn it over and do the same thing by gently patting the spices on the chicken, making sure every part of the chicken is well coated with the spice. Raise the skin of the chicken and add in some spice for absolute flavor. This is to enable the spices to penetrate deep into the chicken so that the chicken will be very flavorful. At this point, you will also open the cavity of the chicken and add in some spices. Please do not forget to leave out a little spice that we'll use to sprinkle on our chicken after it finishes marinating later. You can stuff the cavity of the chicken with garlic, lemon, or any herbs of your choice if you prefer before tying it. And I'm using a twine here. If you don't have a twine, you can use a dental floss or a foil paper. Then you tuck the wings of the chicken inwards as seen in the video so that it doesn't burn while roasting in the oven. I will cover the chicken with a cling film and then keep in the refrigerator for about 20 hours. You can marinate for 1 to 24 hours. The longer you leave it to marinate, the better the spices will penetrate into the chicken. All you have to do is just to plan ahead of time if you want to get the best out of your chicken. So this is after 20 hours. Just gently open the chicken up. Nothing much has changed for now. Then I'll go ahead and sprinkle my remaining spices on every part of the chicken, making sure every part is coated. Then using a brush, I'm going to drizzle some of the oil. If you have a spray bottle, you can use it. Then I will gently pat the brush to coat the oil round the chicken. I will not be adding more oil on the back of the chicken. I feel it's not necessary since it's not gonna be exposed so it won't dry out. Another reason I will not be oiling the back of the chicken is because in the process of trying to turn the chicken, the seasoning will stick to my hands and thereby reducing the seasoning on the chicken. So it's best to leave it the way it is. I have a baking sheet lined with parchment paper for easy cleaning. If you have a roasting pan, that's perfect. I will gently place my seasoned chicken on the rack. We need a rack to elevate the chicken so that the heat will circulate round the chicken while it's roasting in the oven. I will roast this in a preheated oven of 340 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 hour 30 minutes. This is after 45 minutes. If you notice, the chicken is beginning to dry out. So now I will just brush some more oil on the chicken with a brush so that the chicken does not dry out. And I will return it back into the oven for another 45 minutes to roast. Please be generous with the oil as the oil will drip down while the chicken is roasting in the oven. Most of the oil will drip down, so you shouldn't be scared that you're going to be eating too much oil on the chicken after it's been baked. Let me make mention here that I placed the chicken in the center of my oven. So now I'll return it into the oven for another 45 minutes to roast. After 1 hour 30 minutes, this is what our oven roast whole chicken looks like. Isn't this the best roast chicken you've seen? The skin is crisp but not dry, and as you can see, it's juicy and tender and well roasted. To know whether your chicken is fully cooked, insert a thermometer to the thickest part of the thigh, and if it reads between 165 to 175 degrees, then it is cooked. Or if the juice of the chicken runs clear, like mine, then it is cooked. My house smells absolutely good right now. Doesn't this look so appetizing? My whole family enjoyed this chicken as it was well seasoned, even through the thickest part of the chicken. The skin of the chicken was very, very crisp. And the char on the skin improved the taste of the chicken and gave it some extra flavor that everyone enjoyed. This is a step-by-step guide on how to roast a whole chicken in your oven at the comfort of your home. If you enjoyed this recipe, please subscribe if you haven't and click on the bell icon to get notified of all my upcoming videos. Don't forget also to like and share. Please do give this recipe a try and you will love it. And comment down below if you enjoyed it. I will see you guys in my next one soon. Remain blessed. Enjoy. Bye-bye.